You have a new book out called Telomere Time Bombs. Can you discuss that and what people might learn from that?
Sure. It's right here, telomere time bombs. And it basically, you can see here, it's a time bomb on a chromosome, and you have the hand pushing back the needle. So the premise is that, again, stem cells are ticking down. I mean, they're actively lengthening with telomerase, but it's a constant battle. And if the fuse is burned to the nub, then you get chromosomal damage. So the entire thing is like a new theory, a unified theory of aging and disease, which, in my opinion, will become orthodoxy very soon. Because there are so many studies, there's so many things pointing to telomere erosion in, you name it, across the board. Now everyone's kind of thinking, well, isn't that a coincidence that this is showing up in my disease of interest or this research? Well, no. I mean, if you just take it on faith that this is a sufficient condition, it's a robust explanation to explain all the diseases, I think it becomes clear that this is a good explanation for a lot of what happens as we get older. So it talks about my journey, it talks about my patients' experiences, it waxes a little bit on the medical industrial complex, and it gives you some actionable things to research and to do. So,
Can you give us a clue? What are some of those things that people can do to maybe, slow that aging process down?
Sure. You know, I started off in medical orthodoxy, trained as a medical doctor, and so things like holistic or alternative and complementary homeopathic, they were buzzwords for quackery, not efficacious placebo. And I'm starting to realize that actually the body and the consciousness of the body is a pretty efficient system, and it can repair a lot of things. So whereas in the past I would have said, aerobic exercise, which is great, or fish oil, blah, blah, blah. But I think you really need to be holistically well. So what does that mean? You need to live well. You need to breathe well. A lot of people don't breathe properly, and so they're all up in their head, and they're anxious, and they're tight. So breathing is important. Sleeping is so important to regenerate, because all the stuff that you wouldn't even know how to fix, the body's fixing while you sleep. So high quality sleep is important. Good karma, it sounds flaky and new agey, but if you're sitting thinking about how bad things are and how little you have, then that's going to be a negative perpetuating thought. And then your enjoyment of life will be less, but also I think that you'll age faster, and we see that in the presidents before they take office, after. Stress is a big ager. Some people have a great sense of humor, so that's a great way to defray some of the angst, So anything you can do to sort of relax, sleep better, enjoy, whether it be, exercise or making love or what have you, just laughing, helping others. I mean, that sounds really non-medical, but I really truly believe if you're a happier person, and you see these in my patients that are really old, they live longer. So if you really want a secret, live a good life, be happy, be in love, help other people, don't be a jerk, this kind of things, believe it or not, and laugh a lot, it's important, yeah.